The Center for the Prevention of Radicalization Leading to Violence works with radicalized individuals involved in right-wing extremist movements. Time and time again, we observe that rather than suddenly becoming radicalized, such individuals move toward violence gradually over a lengthy period of time. We have developed a radicalization process model based on the different trajectories and personal stories of the people with whom we have worked. Take Raphael, for example. Raphael lives in an ever-changing society that values the promise of living together, but is also having to deal with a wide variety of events, including the reverberations of conflicts in the Middle East, debates on secularism, and the place of religion in contemporary society, and socio-economic policies and their consequences. Raphael watches television occasionally, is interested in controversial debates, and hangs out on social media. Raphael has had a difficult family history. A disruptive student, he is failing school and decides to drop out. He then goes from one predicament to another. With no diploma or professional experience, he is unable to find a job, and although he tries repeatedly to enroll in the army, he keeps being rejected. Raphael is concerned about his personal situation and about what is going on in society around him. He is worried that our society is changing for the worse due to foreigners who have moved here and terrorist attacks. Raphael searches for answers around him. He listens to what his family and friends have to say, regularly visits websites, and carefully reads content shared with him on Facebook. The answers he receives are wide-ranging. Some are moderate, but more and more often they are radical. Raphael is not very well equipped to differentiate between reality and fantasy, facts and biased or unfounded opinions. Everything depends on his degree of vulnerability and his protective characteristics, i.e., how cognitively rigid he is, how strong his critical thinking skills are, how integrated or isolated he is in a diverse social environment, as well as the level of social support he has, and the people he hangs out with. All of these factors play a key role in the choices Raphael makes next. A girl he is friends with introduces him to the skinhead subculture, and his fascination with the subculture and the symbols associated with it grows as he explores it on the internet. He watches conspiracy videos explaining how a small group of individuals dominates the world by manipulating the media, that rising crime and unemployment rates are the result of immigration, that Western culture is being threatened by Islam, and that homosexuality is a perversion of traditional values. Raphael now has a more clearly defined vision of the world, gradually coming to see everything in terms of black or white. He expresses increasingly intransigent views to his friends and family. In his opinion, people who keep silent are just trying to be politically correct. He states loud and clear that when you let refugees into the country, you're letting in terrorists, and that if he doesn't have a job, it's because the government would rather give foreigners jobs. Raphael is now convinced that if he wants to change things, he has no choice but to take action to protect society as he knows it. Now that he has joined the Hammerstorm skinhead gang, he's ready to rumble. Raphael feels that he has found a real family with the other gang members for the first time in his life. His commitment to a cause or movement gives him a sense of belonging, pride, self-esteem, and a form of recognition that was sadly lacking at the beginning of the process. For some time now, Raphael has been researching how to use weapons safely and how to make Molotov cocktails. One night, Raphael decides to set fire to a place of worship. The next day, the fire is all over the news. Raphael has no regrets. He just wants to do it all over again. Unrepentant and convinced he is in the right, Raphael has become radicalized to violence. The process of radicalization is a series of circumstances and personal choices. No two people are radicalized in the same way or for the same reasons in Montreal, Brussels, or Bamako. To prevent radicalization, pay attention to key behaviors that may signal the process is occurring. Be proactive and contact us confidentially if you're concerned about someone. Our professionals can advise you as to what steps you should take and provide you with specialized support if necessary.